Shore's bones. Did the Skull King send you? He must know what's going on here. He must! The Sea of Ghosts doesn't suffer fools. Never has. But now some dark magic's driven it mad. Great gales whip around this island, breaking masts like kindling wood and drowning sailors by the dozens. High King Yorin sent us to investigate. Witches. The Icereach Coven. We drove them into the sea years ago, back to this accursed isle. But now they've returned with a horde of Reachmen in tow. They came down on us like an avalanche. If you mean to face them, please try to find my mates. Keep a steady shield arm in there, friend, and listen for the cackling. Those witches are like cats in a house full of mice. All we could do was scramble about, avoiding the claws. About 5 years back, a rich king called Leovic sat on the ruby throne for a time down in Cyrodiil, and the Icereach witches served him as fortune-tellers or advisors or some such. Varin Aquilarios, a Colovian peacock who proclaimed himself emperor, didn't last long. Never does. Anyway, when he cut down Leovic and cast the Reachmen out of Cyrodiil, the witches went with him. Wound up back here in Skyrim. Back here to Icereach, their old haunt. Wish we could sink this god's forsaken place into the sea, but for now, I'll settle for getting off the island alive. It's cursed. Witches, Jarls, Reachmen, and worse have fought over this miserable rock for centuries. Gods know why. We Nords built a fort on it a long time back, to keep an eye on Orcish corsairs harassing whalers, I think. The witches pushed the Nords out. Most folk believe they took it by force, but my pa told me they bought it. Not with gold, mind you. With a cursed bargain or such. I believe it. As far as I'm concerned, they can keep this place. Orky spat on this expedition from the very beginning. One of our longships sprung a leak just after we left port. The gale shattered a second one on the rocks before we made landfall. Those poor drowned bastards were the lucky ones. The rest of us, the survivors, charged headlong into a tangle of swords and blood on witchcraft like I've never seen. Walking corpses, howling witchmen, a horking giant. If I'd known what I was getting into, I would have stayed in Windhelm. One of the Skald King's strongest sword thanes sailed along with us. I wager she's made Sovngarde wait more than once.
intruders. Marvelous. Oh, feed my sweet boy. Smash them for mother, won't you?
Rakhanul! You die now!
For who you are. Kill my pets? We're the best! My sweet boy! You'll pay soon enough! Let me go! Sheet to the slot! From the sides!
Calm down! To the side! Woman! She's here! She's...
Orky take you, witch scum! You there! Kind's breath. It's good to see a friendly face.
I heard her. She's this way!
Damn it. We can't talk here. Keep moving. I'll find you. Go!
Mother Kenneth.
Get him off! Don't let him escape!
I knew this ritual would bring trouble. Your new patron asks too much of us. Enough of your mewling. These slow-witted Nords pose little... Look here! More of them. Stay out of my way, Heaty. I do as I please, sister. You will never leave this island! Wake, children! Wake! Enough fooling about! Skelga? Skelga! You... I'll burn you to cinders for this!
Skelga, the bear woman, she's... Skelga.
Shore's bones, there's no end to these hag-born bastards. I'm glad to see you in one piece. Our initial assault, it didn't go well. I saved who I could, but these witches are dug in like horrivores. Huh. You found an altar. Maybe the witches left some reagents or scrolls or something. Ugh. Filthy. Wait, here we are. A medallion of some kind. Huh. Might prove useful eventually. You go on ahead. I'll catch up. By Kyne, it's great to see you. Way I hear it, you've kept very busy since that business in Cold Harbor. It's good to know I'm not the only companion still kicking down a witch's doors and freezing her arse off. No. I had a handful of Thanes at my back, but most suffered terrible wounds during that first assault. I carried them as far as I could, but I'm no healer. One of them, Gulfrin, made me promise to kill 5 Reachmen for every Nord that fell. Not as well as I'd like. Then again, I'd like to cast every single one of these hagborn maniacs into the sea. Losing comrades in arms, it's a terrible feeling. I just take solace in the fact that we'll all drink together in Sovngarde. You're asking the wrong Nord. I've hunted enough mages to recognize the trinkets that are worth something. But as for what they do, not exactly my area of expertise. So far, not much. I found a few rancid potions, old knuckle bones, crow feathers. Gods know what any of those things do. Remember, I'm a warrior. In my younger days, I left this sort of nonsense to that lecherous fossil Abner Tharn. That's a word I've heard more than once since we came ashore. After spending time with Metamarco, I actually have some experience with dark rituals. These things often involve a focus or a casting circle. If we find that, we can disrupt the spell. Plenty of axe swings and a few kicks in the stomach, I wager. These witches will protect the ritual with their lives. We'll make sure they pay in full.
Get a load of this.
I hear it. Mother's working with someone on the mainland. A real monster.
Up their heads off! Now, kill! Charge!
Disgusting intruders! I won't have it! I will not have it! Stinking, sweaty animals! Kill them! Kill them! The dead heed my call! Filthy, disgusting interlopers! You think summoning is all I can do?
Why not come down and show us, hag?
Brought a beast of your own, eh? She will die soon enough! You all will!
Cowardly witch! We've got them on the back foot. Let's keep the pressure on. Come on!
Time to die!
Drive them back to the sea! Don't mess with the street kid.
Stay down, witch scum! Come on, we're getting close to the ritual, I know it.
So simple, is it? Arise and fight on, champion.
Blood for the Coven!
So confident, so proud. You have no idea what kind of forces you are meddling with.
Think you can lock me out? I'll knock that pretty head clean off your shoulders.
Promises, promises. When our ally spreads his wings over the world, you lose so much more than your heads.
Damn these crones. Come on, the ritual site can't be much farther. Sorry you had to face that creature alone. That witch Mayfin's been locking doors, conjuring illusions, and turning rooms upside down since we arrived. Luckily, I've got a strong stomach and a lot of patience. Well, maybe not a lot of patience. I don't think so. Those last two practiced necromancy, sure. But the others seem to focus on elemental magic. Ice, wind, and flame. Maybe they're both connected to the ritual somehow? Well, I'm no mage, but if they manage to make this Gale conjure up undead as well, weaving nature magic together with the dark arts, I'd rather not think about it. Losing count, eh? Me too. I managed to kill one of them during the initial assault. You killed another, the Hagraven Skelga. I wager the more we kill, the less stable their ritual will become. Yeah, so we fight them where they can't retreat. At the ritual site. I won't lie. Facing a coven at the center of their lair doesn't fill my heart with joy. But I made a promise to sort this out. Titanborns honor their word, no matter what. Sounds like a real charmer, whoever he is. Provided he's not some kind of hagtail boogeyman, I'm sure we'll meet him eventually. Axe first.
Headed to the courtyard. Bring them down!
Damn it. Reinforcements. I'll hold up the Reachman as long as I can. You kill those witches!
Lord scum? No? Slay them anyway! Here's the Emperor Special. Skelga, right in front of me! Settle, Hitty. You'll disturb the ritual. It must be perfect. Isn't that right, Mother?
It is, dear one. Our patron's terms were fair, Hitty. If we wish to reap the reward, we must deliver what he desires.
You have to break away!
Pity you had to come all this way only to die at our hands. Come, sisters, let us put an end to their sad tale. Voila! Cool down our guests, won't you? Leave nothing but ashes, he did! Bonnie. Give it to them. Shock them to submission, weapon! You might behind me, sister. Let me channel your power. Hit it! Set a fire in their soul! Voila! Hit it! Fanny! Mason! Your power flows through Scholar! Chill them to their bone!
Amazing! Look at you go!
Sisters, let me wield the common wrath! Bunny, their flesh is yours!
All dead. Damn! I scattered their wicker-clad lackeys, but I really wanted to crack at those hags. Oh well. I heard them prattling on about some ally. A shadow partner of some kind? Look here. They inscribed part of the ritual on this scroll, but just a part. Huh. This might just be the beginning of something. A magical plot with a mysterious and powerful ally. Huh. Looks like this axe has a few more necks to cleave. Well, I'm gonna make my way back to Windhelm. If these hags and their sisters on the mainland really intend to make a play for Skyrim, the Skull King needs to know. As for you, I'd say get in out of the cold. And take this. You earned it. I wish I could say I was excited to go home, but I'm gonna face a lot of widows and widowers when I go ashore. Nords take bad news better than anyone. But still, delivering a broken shield to a weeping spouse is no walk in the pines. Not that I can tell. Whoever this person is, they covered their tracks well enough. I'll say this. Anyone who can wrangle a coven of witches into doing their bidding is a serious threat. The Icereach coven bowed to no one. Until now. More than a simple storm, that much is certain. They were building to something. I'd bet my axe on it. Hopefully the mages back in Windhelm can decipher this scroll and get a better idea of just what they were planning. He's a bard, a temperamental one. I wager he'll yank at his beard and grumble and recite a poem in the Sword Thane's honor. But for all his theatrics, he's a practical man. He'll have me and a dozen other housecarls turning stones before long. More witches, and this shadowy ally. If they really want to claim Skyrim for themselves, they couldn't have chosen a better time. The kingdom is sundered in two. The Skald King's busy with the war in Cyrodiil. We're vulnerable, plain and simple.